Okay.
All right, here we are talking about Project Libre. So for project managers who feel they don't have enough context for scheduling or budgeting, this is a tool I would recommend to get started. Very similar to Microsoft Project, but it's free. So go to projectlibre.com. As we're talking right now, maybe you can also begin downloading it. So the website, again, is projectlibre.com. I am going to put that in the chat. Just so that you have it. Or, well, if you're on a phone, we probably need to get off the call and on a computer so that you can actually download it. But here's the website. I will show it so that everyone is aware. Okay, here we go. Project Libre, right? Just download it. Download the tool, okay? After you download the tool, you are going to have this interface. Now, I'm going to set up a 5-task project just to show you how it works. Okay, so hit new. We're going to say demo of Libre. Our start date for this project, we're going to make it 2023, so you can schedule into the future. You can choose the month and the day. So let's go ahead and choose the 2nd of January, 2023. Let's hit OK. It gives you this interface. We're going to start off by typing in the tasks. So we're going to put analysis, design, develop, test, implement, and project complete, which is a milestone. So remember, in the world of PMP, like when you did your PMP exam, one of the things that we talk about in schedule management is define activities. So that's that. Then we talk about sequencing the activities, and that's joining the activities together. So if you go to task, if you drag down, or select all of them like this, you can link them by clicking on this button, and that links all of the tasks. But also remember that let me undo. Oh, it's not letting me undo. Okay. So in the world of PMP, if you remember, we have finish to start relationships. That's the default. But we could have a start to start relationship. So just type in a 1, start to start, and it makes this a start to start relationship. And then you can have a, for example, finish to finish relationship where necessary. All right, and you can just type these in. It's very straightforward, and honestly, I think it will be a great exercise for anyone who's gotten certified. We'll put in the durations now because we've done define activities. Now we've done sequence activities. Now we're going to do estimate the duration. So in the real world, I have to make this very clear for people who are in doubt of themselves. In the real world, this is not something you have to do by yourself. The experts working on the project will tell you how long these things will take. So let's say this is 3 days, this is 2 days, this is 4 days, this is 3 days, this is 2 days, and project complete is a milestone. That's 0. Boom. And that's it. That's a schedule. That's an example of how a schedule is built. And this is a free tool. Now we have a schedule. One of the things people do in the real world is put in resource names and cost. So I'm just going to show you how simple this is, because for those of you who are PMP certified, I don't want you freaking out over, I don't know how to schedule, I don't know how to budget. No, grab this tool and begin working with it. All right, so I'm going to show you, go into resource. Let's go to resources over here, and let's type in some resources. We won't type in too many, just a few. And then we're going to put in some amounts of money as far as their standard rates. So we're going to give them 55, 44, 33, 22, oops, $44 an hour. It's a bit finicky, so you have to make sure you're actually clicking in the right place. 44. Okay, doesn't like my speed. You got to go slow with Libre in this section. All right, 33, 22, 77. So these are just some made up numbers. I just want to show you real quick how to at least get some numbers into the tool. So you can click and drag columns around, but here you can see how much each person is making an hour, right? And what kind of a resource they are. Let's go back to task and Gantt, to Gantt view. All right, so you don't really see how much money these folks are racking up on the project. The two things you have to do, you have to insert a column to show the cost. So we're going to show cost. And let's see. And let's insert a column that shows work. Okay. So here's a work and here's the cost. Now, you're not seeing any monies yet until we begin to assign resources. As we begin to assign resources, you'll find the cost field populating. So let's go back to resource and take a look at who was $55 an hour. So that's Jill. Let's go back to the sheet and let's assign Jill. So if Jill is working 24 hours at $55 an hour, boom, that's the cost. That's how much Jill is going to spend if we assign her to this task, you see. And I could go on and on showing you how to do all the others, but I'm just going to be quick with it and just randomly assign some names. Let's see who else was here. So we have Jack and Mary. So let's assign Jack and Mary. Jack will work 16 hours. Let's do Jack, comma, Mary. Let's see if that works. Okay, so both Jack and Mary. All right, and we have a milestone. No resources assigned to the milestone. This is showing us right here that for each of these tasks, this is how much will be spent. We can insert, let's see, we can insert another one. Insert, and let's just call it project demo. All of these are going to be indented. So we're just going to select all of them and click on indent. Now we can see the total amount for the entire project. We can roll it up and show the entire amount. This is the philosophy, my friends, for scheduling and costing. So you've got a budget, you've got a schedule, you've got a Gantt chart, and this is all free. If you wanted to scale this up and go more pro, you could look for a subscription to Microsoft Project. You could also get a subscription to Smartsheet. And if you need someone to help train you, coach you, mentor you, then this is what I would advise. Download the free tool, right? And begin playing around with it. And if you get stuck and you need additional help, then just go on down to pmanonymous.com. For those friends who are on our Project Leadership Institute, they get training and coaching as part of the deal. But if you're not part of that, just go on down to pmanonymous.com and look for the services that we provide to help you better understand scheduling, costing, and so on. But I really did this for a friend of mine who I want to understand being a PMP is a great step. The next step is download this tool and begin getting more confident with scheduling and costing. And it's so easy, all right? But definitely do ask me questions if you're stuck, and I'll be more than happy to get back. I hope this gave you some context for scheduling and costing. Bye for now.